First time I ever caught change, y'all. Tales from a crib. First time I ever caught change, man, I never forget. I was 17 years old, young kid, man. If y'all ever watched the movie Roots, and go back and study Roots and watch how slaves are being, transported from here to there. The slave trade. It's no different. I try to tell kids all the time, man. I'm not here to glorify prison. I'm here to scare the kids straight, and scare the grown ones straight too that don't know. If you don't know, now you finna know. It's a law that says once you're a convicted felon, you become a ward of the state. What that means by ward of the state, that means you become. If you look the word up in the dictionary, the word ward, that means slave. That means slave. You become a slave to the state. And when you look back and look at the slave movies and you see how the slave people being, treated, going through they booking in, how they book them in, as you call it, it's no different. My mind frame, one thing I did see, I seen the Roots movie in 1979 when I was in school, and I paid attention to it, and it's one thing that scared us straight, and it shocked the world that this is how we was here. But in 2000 and anything from 2000 to go back into the 1800s, it's like jumping in a time capsule. It takes you back. What I mean by that, y'all, so far back that you wouldn't believe how far back that you being treated the way you treated. So when I seen this, I said, man, it's like being a slave. Chain! Percy, you on the chain. Dude woke me up in the middle of the night. He said, you on the chain, man. And it's like he say, it's scary. It's scary. It's your first time as a young man, 17 years old, standing around a bunch of grown men with beards. Bodies already formed. My little old muscles ain't started to develop yet. But I'm standing there and I'm on my way with them. But I gotta hold my little bird chest up and my head up just like I'm one of them. And I always looked at myself as Kuta Kinte. You know what I'm saying? Standing with the slaves. And that was a sad way to look at it, because I always tried to be the nigga that ain't gonna let them break me. You dig what I'm saying? And to take a youngster that's man cool and on top of his, what up, cuz? What up, cuz? Yeah, what's cracking, nigga? Woo, 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 woo. And now you gotta tell, man, that white boy, man, that white boy. Yeah, but now it's yes, sir. Man, that white boy, and then they treat you like a slave. And then you find out, that you doing out there don't work in here. All that. I had a little saying my mama always told me. You don't want to mind me, but you gonna mind somebody. But it's one thing about it, I don't mind you. I always said to myself, I don't mind mama, I ain't gotta mind nobody. But guess what? I found out who them somebody was she was talking about. Yeah, even when I didn't want to mind, I have to mind now. Even when I didn't want to go to bed, it's bedtime, nigga. Even when I didn't want to get up. Oh, it's time to get up. Yeah. Make your bed, get up, and get ready to go eat. You know what I'm doing now? I'm minding. There's somebody that I didn't know she was talking about. A disobedient child only live half his days, and one thing about when you honor your mother and father, you live longer. But these are things that I had to learn the hard way. But saying that to say that, man, they called me in the middle of the night, said the chain, they woke me up, and I got up, and they moved so fast, the thing happened so quick before you know it. You see the slaves when they be shackled, they be walking. Y'all see the Jamie Foxx movie. You look at Django, and they see Django and all the slaves walking, and all that, how they wrist, and then you find yourself shackled to another man with two shackles on, and you handcuffed to another man. And guess what? They're not putting you on the boat now. Guess what they putting you on? A bus. Huh? Let's just get it right. Let me tell y'all about slavery. It's just upgraded. That's all. Oh, slavery? Man, it's against the law to have slaves. She. I don't know who told y'all that. I'm gonna say this again. Once you're a convicted felon, you become a ward to the state. That's law. Oh, my bad. Y'all don't read the law. Y'all just not a breaker. Yeah. But you'll find out later on. Yeah. After you break them, it's slave time. Yeah. So, man, they moved me so fast, man. I got on that bus, man, and I felt like, and then while the bus moving, I'm handcuffed to this Mexican man, and I got the window. You gotta walk with your shackles on and keep him with you. Y'all gotta walk together. It's just like being in the movie. I used to see it in the movies. It's like the movies. But we don't got the tiger stripes and the ball and chain no more. You hear me? Yeah, but it's slavery. Ain't nothing changed. Oh, my bad. But the whips and chains. You hear me? Oh, let me tell y'all about slavery. Let me give y'all the decode of it. They don't call them plantations no more. It's too hard. Now, when they bring out laws, you do got rights. No, you can't be a slave. No, there's no way you can be a slave. You understand me? But let me give you the slave game. They take you in there. All that old nice, y'all brothers, let me talk to the youngsters. Can I talk to the youngsters?
Talk to them.
They got youngsters. All little curly fries y'all got in your head, all your years of dreads, y'all letting them hang and you shaking, rattling. Oh, that's over. Oh, homeboy with the nice gold teeth that keep his... get all that off your face.
Over with.
We call that the booty face. Go get you the booty face. You understand me? Oh, and all them dreads. Oh, that's all that's all on the floor now. All that ain't nobody gonna cut. See, one thing you have to learn about slavery, the master run it. Prisons, the transition in terminologies is this. They're not called prisons no more. Plantations, they call them prisons. When slaves got rights, they had to hide. Say, Jim, look out, Jim, what's wrong, man? We can't call them, they got rights. Then they gave, Lincoln gave the niggas rights. Oh, this president gave them more rights now. Oh, they just can change the top of the food. Now the niggas can vote. God, they got rights. So, man, now we got to change our ways. They done found that. Well, God, don't call us. We got to change the KKK. What we going to call it? We're going to call ourselves the... Just call us the law. Well, that'll work. That sounds better than the Ku Klux Klan. We just going to call it the police.
Straight up.
The law. Okay, well, that's cool. So what we going to call the plantations? Let's call them institutions, prisons. Okay, that's cool. But we're going to keep the same way we run it. We're not going to change the way we run it. We need our... So what we going to call the slaves? Shit. Come on, the good one. Inmates. Let's call them inmates. Yeah, that's better than anything. Inmates, that sound better, yeah. No, my bad. Offenders. Call them offenders. Just call them offenders. They're just offenders. That sound better in the courtroom instead of inmates. Okay, well, yeah. But guess what? Oh, it's still the same. The treatment don't go nowhere. They gonna dust y'all off. They gonna put you on that boat and ship you to the plantation. And while you on that plantation, while you on that boat on your way to the plantation, and you looking at all them cars pass by and all these people that's free in the world, and you locked to somebody else, and your mind start to wonder. And I'm looking out that window, and I'm saying to myself, I had never seen a prison before. I ain't never been, well, I know I've been to jail inside the county, but I've never seen a prison. Let me tell y'all something. First time I seen a prison, I was terrified. Y'all know what a prison looked like to me? Something I seen in a movie looked like a castle. It looked like a big old castle. And I looked at it. I said, that's prison. With all that barbed wire so shiny around it, I couldn't see nothing. It was so silver going around, and I said, man, look at this one. I said, man, this is crazy, man. But you grown now. You grown with the grown men now. So what you do now, it's too late to say I'm not bad no more. It's too late to say, Mama, can I come home? No, that's over. The first time I ever went, the feeling that's the first time I learned to tuck my feelings and poke my chest out and don't show no fear as long as I see it. I got it. Because any child would. When I say child, I'm 17 years old. These guys on side of me 36, 20, and 40 and looking at you like you fool. But they already knew I'm gonna look just like they look just as crazy. Oh, yes, all the mirage, but camouflage, but guess what? I'm gonna fit in just right. Understand me? And that's what I did. When I went to prison, man, I was nervous, man. And what I had to go through to stand up a bunch of men was crazy. Get out his clothes. Me, sir? Yeah, get out of them. Oh, you want my shirt? Yeah, they give me your pants. Oh. Yeah, then he said give you his drawers. Now how you looking? You mean give you my drawers in front of everybody? You understand me? Everybody? Yeah, matter of fact, y'all screwed up a little closer. In prison, we call that nuts to butt. You got another man standing there, he tell you squeeze in a little, I call that the sardine patch. That mean they gonna crunch you up in there together so tight, and you tell the next nigga you don't know whether being up or being back. Being up or being back. Whichever way, you better be still.
That's sardines with hot sauce. Huh?
You hear me? Understand? Because they gonna have you standing that way, but you know, this is my first time ever going. It's gonna be still, and just hope this nigga, but I said this nigga better not touch me though. Nothing. You understand? Man say screwed up, I just do that. I do a couple of little feet shuffles. You understand? I got it. It's a couple little shuffles, but they take you, they shave your head like you're a sheep.
Bad.
They shave your head all that time, but I'm gonna keep my dreadlocks down. Let's get that up out of there. Oh man, this nigga, yeah, we going against the grain. Nigga, have you ever seen a sheep, insurers on a sheep? That's what they look like when they come through. They sure you. Man, we got heads. We got 15 people to process here, nigga. We ain't no edge up. Ain't no can you fade some off the side. That's over. So shave you like a sheep. You're dry razor and the bar soap and tell you shave your face after you get out that shower. You got 3 minutes. You come out, dust y'all, powder you off, and keep you moving. They processing you. Have y'all ever seen, y'all be looking at these factory movies where y'all see these cows being processed and achieved? Well, you ain't no different. Human. It's humans, man. It's human. Oh, this is a business to them. You know, some people heard of cow, some people heard of sheep, but these people, they heard of humans. It's sad to find out that you don't mean nothing no more. But to the people outside the fence. If you got somebody out there, man, that loves you, man, tell your people, man, do right by them. When you end up in situations like that, people gonna look out for you, but there's only so much they can do for you out there, because they can't do nothing for you in here. It's a different world. It's sad to see a lot of young kids come down there and can't hold their own. I never got raped in prison. I never got took. But ask me why.
Why? Because
God was with me. That's it. That's it. It ain't because I was tough. Ain't no such thing. That's it. That's the only reason I ain't get raped in prison. That's the only reason ain't nobody did me bad in prison. I only had one reason, because God was with me. I prayed every night, even when niggas didn't see me pray. Oh, the tough nigga? Yeah, shoot. I know one thing about somebody, can't nobody here help me but call the police, man. Now call the rank, call the lieutenant. Nigga, call the sergeant. Get the lieutenant. Get the guards down here. Guards! Oh, you screaming for the wrong guard. You need to be hollering up there. Hello? Am I making sense to you? You're yelling for the wrong help. You looking for help for the people that's gonna hurt you. Look, I get the guards. Shit, wrong guard.
So tell me a story that you never told because nobody asked the right questions about your time in prison. Could be some of the guards, some of the inmates.
You said in prison?
Yeah.
Well, these people didn't ask all type of questions. I don't know what nobody haven't asked me about prison. You asked me something.
Okay.
Anything.
So tell me about the corruption. You talked about the guards. They
right.
calling out, instead of calling out guys, they calling out the guards.
Right.
Tell me about some of the corruption that you seen with the guards.
I seen some of the guards, if you really want to know the truth, I seen guards put niggas in solitary and starve and won't feed them unless they Huh? Oh, y'all don't want to hear me. I say they gonna put you. See, one thing about the world, everybody ain't got outside help. Once they find out that ain't nobody writing you, don't nobody come see you, that means don't nobody care about you. And guess what? Before they do their little thing, they check all these revenues to make sure if anything happen to you, who we gonna tell but us? And y'all gonna be sad to see some of the things you go up. Y'all got computers at home. Well, do me a favor. Since y'all watch me, Google this. Man starved man on Ferguson unit for sexual favors. Yeah. Law officer starves inmates for sexual favors.
You playing, ain't you?
Shit. Well, it wouldn't be in the put. I wouldn't tell them to Google it if I was. I wouldn't tell you go look it up right now if I was. Let me tell y'all something about the laws in prison. It's an old saying they say in the world, you're only better than the company you keep. Huh? Huh? Let me tell y'all something about them laws in prison. They got a little stripe on them. One little stripe right there on their sleeve. And I like, man, what's that stripe? You get, every 5 years, you get a stripe. So when you want to know how long an officer been working in the system, look on his arm, tell you, well, he got one stripe. But then you see someone with stripes. And stripes.
Like Tiger.
Stripes and stripes. That means he been here 5 years. He been here 10. He been here 15. Well, guess what that means? That means they doing time with you. One thing about a place where you work, you become addicted to it. Prison has bred its own workers. I said bred. You know how you breed the inmates? Well, they bred their own people to watch over staff. The Rodriguezes, the Gomezes, the Williams, the Sanchezes, them, the Udawulus, the Okamokas, the Alawala, the Africans, the Nigerians, the Mexicans, the white folks. The white folks run it. The Mexicans are next. The Nigerians work for them. One thing about all them races, they don't give a fuck about a ninja. None of them. Well, man, what about the Africans? He worse than the ones that caught the slaves to put the slaves on the boat. Huh? Like if y'all think a white man went out there and caught some niggas and brought them back, you lying to me. They used the niggas to catch the ninjas. Now spell niggas for us, because y'all gonna have to quit leaving us out on the niggas.
You hear me? N-I-G-G.
No, it's not.
You gonna tell me what?
Niggas. You know what? And I had to learn this from a little old 12-year-old white boy in a spelling bee. That was up to, and they said, spell niggas. He said, could you use it? Give me a definition. It says a king, or this, and this, that. He said, can you repeat the word? He said, niggas. He said, excuse me, ma'am, could you please give me another definition? You know what I'm saying? And he gave him another definition. Niggas. N-E-G-U-S. Niggas. They said, you're correct. I jumped up with him. I said, there's another way to spell niggas besides how we say it. Look the word niggas. Niggas was in a spelling bee. And a little 12-year-old white boy taught me the word niggas at 56 years old. Huh? Oh, don't worry, we 30 years behind in everything we got. We black folks. If black folks didn't know, don't worry, because they sell you something, that means they got shit 30 years ahead of what they gave you. Black folks are 30 years behind on technology, y'all. Point blank, period. I don't give a fuck what you got and think you know and what this. They allow you access to what they want you to have. Believe me, they wouldn't sell it to you if they and put you ahead of them. And they and just imagine what you already. But don't worry about it. We'll never be able to catch up because we can't make up for lost time when it comes to our culture. But laws, they breed their own families to watch the inmates, and they treat them the same, no different. No slaves. Don't give them no kind of power, nothing. Don't never tell them where you stay. Don't never give them. Hey, walk on. Man, shout out to my lady, man. I had a white lady, man, and her name was Captain Forrest. Shout out to Captain Forrest, man. Tell us my crib. A story I've never told. Captain Forrest, man, she was the captain of the unit. One of the hardest women to run a prison. Let me tell y'all people something. You would think that the men run the prison. Captain Forrest. I didn't say lieutenant. I didn't say sergeant. I didn't say, major. I said the captain. Captain Forrest. And I'm going to give Captain Forrest, and I'm going to give her sidekick, the GI, her card. Miss McQueen. Had to think of it. Miss McQueen. Two ladies that ran Ferguson unit with an iron fist. Captain Farr was so mean, man. I ain't never seen a lady that mean in my life. You can look at her and see the racism on her face. Like, nigga, don't to me, nigga, keep walking. And she meant that. You know, and one thing about the captain, if you can talk to the captain, you can get something done while you're there. Everybody know, just talk to the captain, talk to the captain. Shit. What captain? The captain sitting there, how you stop and say it and run up. She called it motherfuckers. You know, if you want to get moved, you can't live with you gotta talk to the captain. Well, in order to get a hold of the captain, you gotta put in the I-60 so to go to her. It'll be processed. She might read it, she might not, it might be on her desk, but now. But the only way you're gonna get something done is through the captain. I walked down the hall and I mind's my business. And out of nowhere one day, I said, why? They said, hey, you come here, come here. I said, the captain? She said, yeah, stand right here. She said, get up against the wall. So one thing about prison, one thing you don't ask questions, you just mind. A good slave know to mind. Well, you ain't gotta ask me twice to do nothing. Which wall, forward or backwards? Stand facing the wall or back to the wall? Which way you want me, Captain? Yeah, just stand there. She's that him right there? She kept saying, is that him? And I heard the sergeant on Sergeant Brown on said, yeah, that's him right there. Yeah, hey, you, come here. Stand against that wall. Like, what? Don't stand against the wall. One thing about that captain, she don't with nobody, and you better with her in no type of way. All the time about she fine, got to add. Don't even look at this lady, man. This lady's so mean, don't even look at her. And everybody would walk by Captain Franklin. Everybody know you better not to her. You better keep your eyes straight and go on by. All that trying to walk up say, Captain, can I talk to you? What the you want? Hey, man, get down to the hall. Like, this lady mean in the wrong. What you want with me, though? Give me your ID. I gave the lady my ID like her. Yeah, this him, Demerson. Yeah. See, I'm gonna let you know right now. You don't run over here. Do you understand me? I said, ma'am, all I do is mind my business. She said, get out my face. She told me that. I said, all right. So what's all that about? We guy. Some job. I was in the class one day. I seen about 5, 10 laws coming to the door. I said, ooh, they finna get on somebody. They finna get on somebody. I'm watching. One thing about me, Percy don't get in trouble in prison. I was working on myself. Well, you know, I was doing my part to work on myself. I was working on me. So, you know, in the process, I had the bad side on this side and the good side on this side. One angel on this side and the devil on this side, pulling me this way. I was playing tug of war with my own life in prison. But I seen all them laws coming in. They said, ooh, they finna get somebody. And one of they say, here they come, here they go. Demerson? Yeah, stand up. Well, for what? The captain told us to come get you. I said, for what, man? I just told you should stand up and put hands behind your back. I said, for what? I said, I don't want to put handcuffs on me, nigga. What's up? Till you tell me what's up? Now, I ain't bad because it's about 5 or 7 laws right here. And when they tell you to do something, you move according. Ain't no question that slam dunk. Put the hog tie and tell you, but me, they already knew I was scrubbing. You touch me, they already know you gonna jump right out, nigga. But them little 5 soldiers y'all got, my niggas here, we gonna kill all, we gonna whoop all y'all. So what is it? I ain't putting no handcuffs on until you tell me what's going on. But come on down to the captain's. And I punked him right there. So when I got to the captain's office, she said, why he don't got cuffs on him? Cuff him. And she said, I said, here, man. Put the cuffs on. She said, they were scared of that woman. That woman ran to prison with an iron fist. She put the cuffs behind my back. She said, take him to the medical process and lock him up. I said, hold on, lady. I said, for what? For what? You taking me to lock up for what? She said, per warden. Per warden? What the talk English? Because the warden said so. I said, man, listen, man. In order to go to the lockup, I had to at least have a case or something. She said, lock him up. I don't have to speak to you. And them motherfuckers locked me in this hole. They put me in there. The only light I had was to crack up under the door. Huh? Nigga, I used to sit up under the door at night just to keep my sanity. The only thing about this place, they put me, by law, you can only stay in there 7 days before they have to let you out. 14 days is the max that they can leave you in there. Ask me how long I stay.
How long?
97 days. Woo. 90. days in the hole and asked me for what?
For what?
I don't know. I don't know. When they came and got me, I was so used to it, I had made me a routine for my day. Within months' time, I had came up because one guy told me, said, man, if you don't, I was in the hole where they throw the rays under the door because you rather kill yourself than live. It's like being in a closed casket, but you're still alive. Do you understand me? It's hard to keep your sanity. But God, huh? You better find somebody to talk to. You gonna build some type of relationship. If you can't hear him talk, I bet you hear him back there. Huh? Because one thing I know, let's go. One thing I know, move everything from around you so it ain't nothing but what? You and him. Now you see the guards ain't gonna help you was calling for. You see where the guards put you that you called for help. But I'm back there and I'm doing my time and finally they came to me one day with some paper. They said, Demerson, you want to get up, get dressed, you gotta go see the warden. I said, what? For what, nigga? I walk inside the warden office and there she goes sitting there, old Captain Forrest, smiling like a guinea pig with the warden. And she said, you shows some old wine and that. Then I heard the warden say, he don't look like no big black bad to me. I said, where that come from, warden? She said, like I said, you don't look like no big black bad to me. Well, I ain't never said I was. She said, well, God, all this paperwork on this desk say you are. She said one thing about it, she said, Demerson, you know why you been back there? I said, no. She said, because the ship with no captain can't sail. I said, yeah. I said, well, I said, come on, man. Come on with all the riddles and jokes. This ain't the Bible. She said, a ship with no captain won't sail. A ship with no captain won't sail. She said, yeah, so that means if you take away the leader, you chop the head off, it won't go on. All right, well, I'm still trying to find out what y'all saying. One thing, I ain't never put a jacket on my back. Don't you call shots for, I don't call shots for nobody here, man. I'm a grown man. She said, well, on this paperwork that all these Crips put in on you, that's what they said. Matter of fact, you guys right here don't even want you here. She said, Demerson, my whole eye roll has been filled up just because of you. Off your name alone. She said, you're causing the state money. I'm calling the state about what, lady? How I'm calling the state that you're doing down there? People catching that on my name. Every time you transfer an inmate, it costs money to transport an inmate or transfer an inmate off another unit to another one. And everybody, see one thing about prison, if a nigga find out he can get away and get out this prison, a lot of people try to escape. Ferguson's like the Alcatraz. Once you on that hoe, ain't no getting out. Unless you're in a body bag or you got work to show that you need to go. Or you down the halfway, that's the only way. You got niggas jumping off a 2-road. You got niggas getting chopped on the foot. You got niggas but niggas will run now. One thing about prison is there to protect you. Their job is their security. That means if your life is in danger, we gotta protect you, secure you. That's what prison is about. So if your life is in danger and you get killed in here, it's gonna cost the state a lawsuit. Because once they tell you my life is in danger, you gotta investigate. And they get okay. And I noticed that. So I said, man, what that got to do with me? She said, Demerson, all these people didn't put paperwork in on you. Don't you know I was read my rights? When I came in, there was 2 white men standing right there and said, Demerson, you got the right to remain. So I said, hey, hold on. I'm already in prison. They do this in the world. How y'all gonna come to prison and read me my rights in prison? What's going on? So I asked the captain, she said, Demerson, won't you just shut your mouth and let them talk, do their job so they can leave? I'm like, what's their job? These people reading me my rights, lady. She said, let them do their job. Man, go ahead, man. I don't even know. Can't nothing else. What you gonna do, send me to prison? Huh? What you gonna do? You can't take me from jail. You gonna put me back in lockup? I'm already in the lowest place in this place, and I'm in the hole right now. She said, you want out the hole? Okay, oh, yes, ma'am. Got my attention now. You want out the hole? You better shut your up and let them talk. Oh, yes, ma'am. Go ahead. Yes, sir. Now, Demerson, what's going on with you? They read me my rights. You got the right to remain silent. Anything? Yes, okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You need a lawyer. Y'all what I'm in here for? Extortion. Extortion? Oh, come on now, man. Man, who have I took something from? We got plenty of guys. One guy said you was having him raped. I said him raped? Who? Where? She said in the back of the church, on the dock. I said in the church? She said, yeah, you had him raped in the bathroom in the church and on the back of the dock. I said, ma'am, number one, lady, I don't even go to church and I sure ain't never been on no back dock. I can tell you, listen, she said, we just got to do our job. She said, but you know what difference? We already know he's lying. He's just trying to get off the unit. People say anything about you to get out Ferguson. If you ain't beat up, you're dead, nigga, you ain't going nowhere. Everybody named Mama trying to get off this mother. As soon as they get there, I'm trying to go, man. I know you will.
It's behind the church. Is that where it went down? Is that
I mean, they'll say anywhere. They just use the places. This was this guy that told them didn't happen. But this nigga, he making up. He's trying to leave. A nigga say you raped and you be sitting right there with him and Bob be like, damn, we in 5 minutes ago. Well, hey, you been sitting here with Bob 10. You hear me? Yeah. Nigga trying to get up off there. They don't care. They used to use my name. My name was what they call good.
So not escape from Alcatraz, escape from Ferguson, huh?
Escape from Percy. That's the lie they use. And guess what? So, to stop the state from transferring these niggas, guess what they said? We'll just lock him up. Huh? Yeah, we'll just lock him up and everybody can stay. So we're gonna call it state money. So I'm like, God. They found out I was good. They did the investigation, found out the dude was lying. They moved him anyway because of the process they had to go through because he filed a lawsuit on them and everything. Because they wouldn't move him.
So he lied on you, but tell me a time, the first time you witnessed somebody getting raped or you seen.
I around.
You didn't see.
See, I went into that game.
Okay.
You know, I went into the booty banding game, the jack-out game, the rape game, the hogging game, the bullying game, the turning niggas out game, the finessing niggas game. But you got a lot of them in there for that. Oh yeah, I done seen it. I don't sit there and watch the flicks though. You hear me? I done heard it. But one thing you gotta learn about prison, real niggas learn is 3 rules. 2, you ever seen that monkey? That's me. That's me. That's prison. You wanna learn how to survive in there? You better not, nothing. And you sure better not, and you sure better not say nothing. You hear me? That's how you survive. Let me tell you, the only way to survive in prison, let me tell you the 2 things you can survive. It's only 2 things you can survive in prison. You know what? It's called ears and eyes, nigga. That's how you live in prison. That's how you come out of there with your sanity. This right here, y'all, and these right here. Ears and eyes, because this right here gonna get you killed. This right here gonna get you raped. This right here, somebody gonna stick something in this. You open it up. Real talking, they just waiting on you young niggas to come in there. Sagging your pants, booty showing. Niggas pop, look at it. They walking at that. Ooh, hey, look at, he don't even pull them up either, he don't care. Ass, cheeks, all that, ooh, they love it. They just love you, no niggas. Give yourself a hand. Y'all food to the market. And then y'all get in there and find out, you know that Uncle Willie that you can't whoop. Yeah, my Uncle Willie tough. Well, this nigga in here slap at your Uncle Willie. So imagine what they'll do to you. Huh? Just imagine what I said, this nigga gonna beat the dog, and you ain't even said it. You go in there and you see the guy. How long you been in here? Nigga like the Green Mile. Nigga, shout out to my nigga Third, man. Shout out to my nigga Third. You understand me? Man, shout out Big Third. Big Third, me about 6'9". That nigga about like good 340, going 380. Let me tell y'all something. Light as a feather on his feet. Huh? Say, one thing about scary is a big nigga that's dangerous. And guess what? The sad thing is a nigga you can't get away from. Huh? And a nigga you can punch all day. It's like hitting this goddamn wall. You wasting time. That's a punching bag, but that nigga hard as just see me and you can punch out. You ain't doing nothing. He gonna love it every time you feel on it. You feel it on me, you need punching for it. Like, look at little swimmer. He just, I got him, y'all don't worry about him. And he gonna take you in and he gonna do what he want with you. As soon as he tell you, shut up, you slap your head over there and his whole face go numb. Guess what, young nigga, you gonna start minding like you got daddy and mama. Then guess what? Them niggas feed off of weakness. As soon as you go to crime, the more get hard. Go to crime if you want to. Oh, yeah, this little nigga. Eat some good? Yeah, eat some good. They gonna go tell the other party, did you get me? Nigga, man, I listen. I've been to prison. I can't tell you what I seen, but I can tell you what I know. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you what I seen, but I can tell you what I know. I got booty banded homeboys raped to death out these young niggas. Percy, hold on, I'm gonna get this nigga. I said, woo, man, come back here, come back. Yeah, shit, what's up? Shit, you already know them. Y'all get this whole fooling, boy, I swear. You hear me? I sit around booty bandits. I sit around rapers. I sit around niggas that ain't never going home. Huh? And you better not tell them a motherfucking thing what to do with you. They gonna slang in your mouth if you keep talking. Yeah, you lucky they ain't stabbed you and put a knife to your neck and did something to you. You feel me? Yeah, it gets that bad, cause guess what? It's niggas in prison that ain't never going home. Ferguson is for the never going home niggas. Ferguson, niggas doing 19 and 20 and 30 and 40 years flat. Ferguson ain't number 3 units. One thing, you gotta be 3 things on Ferguson. STG unit. It's called an STG, Security Threat Group. That's the only way. It's like Alcatraz. Once they drop you on the, that means out of all the 199 more prisons out here, you couldn't mine and get it together nowhere else. You see, they gonna try to get these little transfer units, Bristol, Middleton, Hutchinson, and guess what? When they get over there, oh, they gorillas. You know what they tell them? You know what? I got some work for you. I got some. You want to fight? I got some work for you to fight here. No, you tough, huh? Oh man, I don't give a anywhere, nigga. I'm hard, nigga. Yeah, got you going to Ferguson? Huh? You going where? You going to Ferguson? Yeah, going to Ferguson, man. See, I got my paper one day when I got my little slip. And then they gave me a chance to say, man, what unit you going to? I looked on a piece of paper and I said, man, my unit don't say FE on. He said, oh, Youngster, he said, yeah, Youngster, you going to Ferguson unit. You going to Ferguson unit. Man, that's a cold get in. But let me give y'all something about prisons, y'all. On the plantation, the master already owned you niggas. That's what y'all niggas don't know. You know what? Guess how everybody already...
Hold on 1 second.
Go ahead, tell me. I gotta let them know, though, Bob. Bob, I gotta let them know, Bob.
Make it make sense, though.
Yeah, nigga, every house, every city got a zip code, don't it, Bob? Everybody got a zip code. You know that zip code, too? That zip code tell you what plantation you belong to. That's what niggas don't know. If you think I'm lying, why you think everybody know everybody in their neighborhood? Huh? Why do you think I know Kuntas in the C-Lows and the CCs and the niggas? You know, because they in the 817-706-115 neighborhood. Yeah. They're the 76115, 76 over the neighborhood you up in. They already got a plantation. Master Ferguson already owned you, niggas. You just don't know it. It ain't no coincidence I went to Ferguson. My big brother went to Ferguson. My son, every son I got that hit Ferguson. My nephew on Ferguson. Because guess what? We owned by Master Ferguson. And you don't even know it, but guess what? You never know it until you get yourself in trouble. You ain't gotta go to your plantation. We free, us niggas free. We'll get in trouble, see you go down there with your Uncle Billy. Be down there with Uncle Bob.